Are you struggling with finding or keeping meaning and purpose in your life, especially in these days? In this video, I'm going to show you 7 ways that less is more. In fact, this video is all about less is more as an idea for a richer life. And stick around to the very end because I have a special quote for you that I think will inspire you today. Hello and welcome. I'm Amy, and I'm so happy that you're here at Frugal Over 50, where I give you tips and tools for frugal, minimal living, all of them personally tested by me. I would love to have you click subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified first of new videos, and give this video a like if you like this kind of content. If you're coming back for more because you come to all of my videos or some of them, I am so glad you're here. Now, as we get started, I want to let you know that all 7 of these tips are very practical tips, most of them tips that you can put into practice today. And it might not seem like you can draw a straight line from this practical tip to greater meaning in life, but I promise you that if you put these tips into practice with purpose and with intention, that your life will have more purpose and more meaning, and you won't have had to spend any money or get any more stuff in order to make that happen. So let's go. Tip number 1. The first tip is all about how we take care of ourselves, how we take care of our bodies. It has to do with hair care, skin care, body care, deodorant, all sorts of things. And what I'd encourage you to do is look at the number of products that you have, and if possible, if you are not already down to the minimum, just use the minimum that you can. I'll give you an example from my life. I have 1 shampoo. I have 1 soap that has some sensitive stuff in it for my face and my whole body that I use in the shower, out of the shower, to wash my hands. It's 1 soap for everything. 1 ring to rule them all, 1 soap to rule them all. I have 1 deodorant. I have 1 moisturizer that I use all over. And it works great. If you have not tried this before, it may take a little bit of experimenting to get down to the simple products that really work, but the experimentation phase is fun, and when you get it done, you're done, and all you have is simplicity in your body care. Number 2 is a big one, clothes. We all know that the planet is absolutely awash in clothes. Nobody needs to make any more new clothes for at least the next 10 years. That's not scientific, that's just me talking. You don't need new clothes. You probably need to go through your closet and pull out about half of it and just donate it. Give it to somebody who can actually use it. And I'm talking about even people who are not in the tropics like I am, where we have seasonless weather. Even if you have 4 distinct seasons, I bet you've got too many clothes. You need to know that when you look in your closet, when you look in your drawers, you can count on seeing all clothes that matter to you and that you can wear comfortably and that you can wear today. Anything that doesn't serve you, get rid of it. Keep your clothes minimal. Tip number 3 is a funny one for this day and age, but it really does matter. Paper clutter. It's odd how many bits of paper just sort of pile up. Get yourself a filing cabinet, get yourself some file drawers, and decide, do I need to keep this filed as it is? Do I need to take a picture and scan it? Does it exist on somebody's cloud server somewhere and I don't really need a paper copy? In fact, I recommend going through your entire collection of paper at least once a year, if not twice a year, and just getting rid of all of the paper that you don't need anymore. Get a good cross-cut shredder from Amazon for the secure stuff and get rid of it. Tip number 4, cleaning products. Now, this is a big subject in this day and age, isn't it? All kinds of things have come on the market to help us disinfect our houses better. And that's fantastic and wonderful, and I'm so glad that people are out there making products to keep us healthy and keep us safer. But when I'm talking about just regular, everyday cleaning of your house, you know what really works? Vinegar and water and a little Dawn squirted into the bottle with it. Make a squirt bottle out of that and you can clean just about everything. And then you're not using up those precious disinfecting wipes and that precious Lysol and that precious bleach water for everything. Just use vinegar. Now, if you have a particular condition that means that you really need to disinfect your house very seriously every day, even if you're only there by yourself, please go for it. I want you healthy. I want you safe. I want all of us to come out on the other side of this thing together. But for most of us, vinegar and water. You can do it. You know you can. Tip number 5, social media. How many social media accounts do you have? How many people do you follow on each one? What are you doing with your time? You may think, oh, I have to stay home anyway. I might as well just watch stuff. Well, sure, but is there something else that you could be doing? Could you possibly think about decluttering your social media. Think about that one account that makes your stomach hurt every time you go to it. Think about those accounts you follow that you think, they're just spamming me. Get rid of them. Declutter your social media by about 50%, and you will be happier. Your brain will be more free, and just like that, your life will have more meaning and purpose. Number 6, here I'm going to give you a tip that you can put in the back of your mind for later on. Right now, we're thinking very hard about social engagements. That's tip number 6. Minimizing your social engagements. Right now, all social engagements are minimized, if not completely eliminated, and most of us are absolutely yearning to get together with other people. Well, I'm going to tell you, at some point, this will be over, and the world will be flooded with people having parties, and at some point, you're going to say, I've had enough. And I'm giving you permission right now, already, to say no thank you if you get invited to something that you just don't want to go to. I know it's a silly thing to think of right now, but for most of your life, you know that you have brought yourself to parties you didn't want to be at, and that's going to happen again. There will be events that you think, nah, I don't need to be there. I know, we can't imagine it right now, but put this in the back of your mind for later because you're going to need it. Tip number 7 is all about work commitments. Again, it's a strange one to be talking about in this day and age when we've got a lot of you who are out there looking for work. But even when you're looking for work, I want you to think about what you are willing to commit to. Of course, we want to feed our families. Of course, we want to take care of our future selves. Of course, we want to take care of our children. And of course, we want to contribute to society by doing meaningful work that actually does make a difference. But think about how much is being asked for you at the place where you're working right now, if you are still working. And think about, have you been taking on projects that you didn't need to take on? They belong to somebody else to do. And you're giving up projects that you could do that could really contribute strongly to the world that you live in, to the job that you're doing. Think about doing your work well, and then not taking on other commitments just because you have a sense of obligation or a sense of fear. If you are just bare bones struggling with finding work, then your main commitment to work is to find some. I understand that. But for those of us who have the opportunity right now, and many more of us will have the opportunity later, I want you to think about, what are you committing to at work that may not be yours to commit to, that you may be committing to out of a sense of obligation or fear or duty or guilt or something that doesn't serve you well. What are you interested in simplifying and minimizing today in order to live a richer and fuller and more meaningful life? It might be one of these tips that I've shared with you. It might be that some of them apply to you and some of them don't. It may be that something else popped into your mind that you think, I need to simplify that. Whatever that is, write it down and do it today. And tell me about it in the comments. And while you're down there, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified first of new videos, and give this video a like. Now, back at the beginning, I promised you an inspirational quote, and here it is. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Do you know who said that? The great Leonardo da Vinci. We associate da Vinci with these wild colors and extravagant paintings and very detailed sculpture. And he said, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Less is more. Simplify your life in order to have more purpose and more meaning. Thank you so much for being here today. I so appreciate your time, and I look forward to hearing from you in the comments about what you're going to simplify today to give your life more meaning. And I'm already looking forward to the next video where I get to see you again. See you soon. Bye.